Trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double.
I don't love you.
So I stay up on the block. More money, more problems, watching out for the cop. Grind steady, stay ready, hustle for the top. Always been a trophy, so I'm loaded like a Glock. Hey, I say I'm loaded like a Glock. I'm what the streets need, ain't no re-rock. Truth in the details, real hip-hop. Graduated grade school, my trade was the block. Kicked out of high school for thugging non-stop. Gang member, drug dealer, got it from my pop. Real nigga, real struggle, king of the crop. And these guns loaded, this shit is not props. I say this shit is not props. Run up on me, I'm letting off non-stop. Call of Duty, acting real black ops. Nigga playboy, you better not call the cops. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double.
Nonchalant, grind hard as the block, cops can't stop. Run away like baby shark. Fuck the cops, 4R form, the cops gone. We want the block and we want the top. Hustling enough at the shop, treated like stocks. They want what we got. Stay active, no it never stop. Street ways, all they heard was shots. Street days, hustling a lot. Streets, they want me labeled and forgot. Got something that these niggas ain't got. Strive, hustle the side, I got the game locked. Niggas is job. Out for the game of mine, different plots. Try and double up, bubble up, then pop. Still pop a nigga jugging cause we got a jug, nigga. Still got a jug, nigga. Still even if it's hot.
Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. This money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double.
I don't love you.
So I stay up on the block. More money, more problems, watching out for the cop. Grind steady, stay ready, hustle for the top. Always been a trophy, so I'm loaded like a Glock. Hey, I say I'm loaded like a Glock. I'm what the streets need, ain't no re-rock. Truth in the details, real hip-hop. Graduated grade school, my trade was the block. Kicked out of high school for thugging non-stop. Gang member, drug dealer, got it from my pop. Real nigga, real struggle, king of the crop. And these guns loaded, this shit is not props. I say this shit is not props. Run up on me, I'm letting off non-stop. Call of Duty, acting real black ops. Nigga playboy, you better not call the cops. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double.
Nonchalant, grind hard as the block, cops can't stop. Run away like baby shark. Fuck the cops, 4R form, the cops gone. We want the block and we want the top. Hustling enough at the shop, treated like stocks. They want what we got. Stay active, no it never stop. Street ways, all they heard was shots. Street days, hustling a lot. Streets, they want me labeled and forgot. Got something that these niggas ain't got. Strive, hustle the side, I got the game locked. Niggas is job. Out for the game of mine, different plots. Try and double up, bubble up, then pop. Still pop a nigga jugging cause we got a jug, nigga. Still got a jug, nigga. Still even if it's hot.
Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double. Too many days I've been caught up in the struggle, trying to find another hustle, trying to make this money double.
I don't love you.
So I stay up on the block. More money, more problems, watching out for the cop. Grind steady, stay ready, hustle for the top. Always been a trophy, so I'm loaded. Tap in, man. We back. Viral reactions and content news. It's only day 2 at this shit too. So this day 2. I was just on the internet. Found some shit on Jayz, man. You know, Jayz don't do many interviews. So we definitely gotta commentate on this. This is 2026 interview. And he said he playing all offense this year. I feel him on that. Let's see what he's talking about.
It's been a long time since you sat down for one of these.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
What have you been up to?
Wow, everything, a lot. Most people go through their things, very privately.
You took it on tour.
Live every night. It was so healing. I'm fucking Jayz. Respectfully. For what? To what end?
How would you rate your 2025? Like, looking back on last year.
It was hard. Really hard. I was like heartbroken.
Really?
Yeah. I'm glad we got right to that. So we could just get that out the way.
Bro.
Okay. Like, I was really heartbroken by everything that occurred.
Mm-hmm.
With all we in the space now where it's
I wonder
just
if you're gonna talk about Diddy.
almost like consequence is not thought about enough. So everything is so instant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that whole Busby.
Winter Hills Nissan, we make driving the perfect car a reality. We accept all credit applications and offer.
He went
Everything
straight
is so
to it.
instant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that whole Busby.
This civil lawsuit that was dropped, dismissed.
That shit took a lot out of me. I was angry. I haven't been that angry in a long time. Uncontrollable anger. Like, if you don't put that on someone, that's the thing that you better be super sure.
That's the
It
Diddy
used to
shit
be
he
like
talking
that.
about right
you have to
now.
be super sure before you put those kind of things on a person.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say a person like me. Like, even when we were doing worse things, we were doing bad, we had those kind of rules. There was a line, no women, no kids. You hear those sayings, but those are things that I took from the street.
No women, no
Morals,
kids.
integrity, code. Those things I took
Integrity.
because we lived
Jayz
and
sound
died by
like
that.
a real
So it's
strict nigga.
strict for me. Like, it meant a lot to me. I took that really hard, and I knew that we was gonna walk through that.
Mm-hmm.
We was gonna walk through that because first of all, it's not true, and the truth is, at the end of the day, it still reigns supreme.
When you're feeling these feelings, how you then bounce back and get back to being Jayz?
I don't know. This is the first thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
Actually, it was just like, all right, man, we played enough defense. 2026 is all offense.
I feel him on that. 2026 all
When we first dropped Reasonable Doubt, we sold 34,000 records. We were at MTV, give us a performance at the last slot.
Yeah.
And they were like, what? You don't even have a video that we played. They ain't say these words, but you know what I'm saying. The energy was like, you're new.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't proven yourself. But in our mind, the fact that we released an album was proof enough of concept. We did it. That was hard then. Remember, we're not in control of distribution, marketing, anything. We're going like a street level, street team approach to this. And so when we put the album out, that was the win.
Yeah.
And we had some success. And remember, on the streets, we were platinum. Anywhere you was going to go, you was going to hear Reasonable Doubt.
Did you feel that way at the time, though?
No.
That's still
No,
one
at the
of
time, I
his
wanted
best
the deal.
albums,
Were you
though.
rejected?
Every single label. Huh?
Did you feel like
Can't argue
dejected,
with that.
or?
I wasn't. Yes, I was rejected, not dejected.
Okay.
And you know what I mean? Like every door was, but I always believed in myself.
Yeah.
There wasn't a moment that I thought I'm not good enough for this industry.
Mm-hmm.
At every rejection, I thought, why do they have this guy in place? He doesn't know what's going on.
Like they're slacking. They're not seeing the vision. When you look back at that time, are there things that you're glad that you didn't know?
Yeah, of course. It's almost like if you're in the room and you go through this room and you get to the end and you open the door and you're like, wow. And then you turn back and you turn the lights off and it was like pits and snakes. You know, your naive nature just naturally navigated you through the dark. And that's made up for the things that we didn't know. And it helps because you can learn something so much that you just tap out. I think that happens a lot in the music business. Like people get in the music business for the right reasons and they're very passionate about it, but then it becomes Monday.
It reminds me of an old Kanye quote from something he said about you. When he said, with Jay, you always see the win. What do you think he meant by that?
I think that showed the entire picture. From You Must Love Me to Regrets to, you know, Soon You Understand. But the wins are so big that I can see where that can dominate a person's memory if you forget the losses.
Yeah. Or the perception.
Yeah, or that becomes the perception that it's only wins, and then I do say I will not lose. So I'm going to add to the perception as well.
I was going to say you also are really good at kind of like, you have a discipline of almost like shrugging off any kind of perception of a loss. Like, what's the next go 0 for 82? Oh, look at you, like it's gravy, like, you know?
Yeah, because it's all wins.
You're never supposed to brag about your losses.
0.1 of the next, I won. Word.
Yeah, sure.
I had ownership in a basketball team.
Nigga basically said he's all for that.
You apply, like, when
came from the dope game
something
and
goes wrong,
made it.
don't freak out. We can.
Not even God forbid when something goes wrong. Something goes wrong. Everything in life happens for your greatest good. Everything. I had to not get a deal in order to become who I am today. It didn't feel like the greatest blessing of all. It was the greatest blessing that I didn't get a deal. Right? So again, everything in your life is not happening to you. It's happening for you.
When you
That's probably why he got behind Nipsey when he was selling his shit.
It's happening for you. So you just got to know the distinction. Everything is just how you relate to it. There's no good or bad. Shit happens. It's life.
When did you reach that acceptance of that concept, though?
I read a lot of books early, Seed of the Soul, Celestine Prophecies, and, you know, all these different books, and I was picking up all these gems and jewels on the way. But I was also 26 when I came in, and I lived a lot of life in those 26 years. Marcy to Trenton, New Jersey, to Cambridge, Maryland, to Newport News, Virginia. I met all sorts of people, been in all sorts of situations. And I came out without a scratch. Never been to jail.
3 shots never touched me.
3 shots never touched me. I've never been.
You ain't have to brag about
I came
being
out
shot.
unscathed.
You ain't have to brag about no jail.
And I was always curious after
You
that.
talked about
Once you
that
reach
hustling,
part,
though.
like I've
You
had
was
the
a
living,
hustler.
and now I'm like, man, why did that happen? I'm always questioning, like, why did that happen? Why did it happen that way?
Starting a new business is exciting. That's where Design.com comes in. The AI-powered...
Like, why did that happen? Why did it happen that way?
I want to ask you just a little bit about a written testimony specifically, just because that was the most recent release. I think it came out like right before the pandemic started, so
Yeah,
you got
like the day.
The day.
Yeah. My favorite verses off that just jumbled track. Yo, I love that track. It's so noisy and just so unorthodox. Flux capacitor.
You know what's funny about that? So I don't know if you remember this. You and I were emailing about that because I wrote about that album, and I said this verse is crazy even if it's offbeat.
Yeah.
And you said that being offbeat was the point, champ, and I was like, well, can I say to that?
Yeah. Sometimes you need to say it in
Sometimes you
the
gotta be
pocket.
offbeat.
Cause my pocket is always it's like with a foot over the thing anyway. It's always hanging to the last moment, and it's like, because sometimes I try to fit a lot of words into like a small space, then that last word just like get in the door.
Sticking with a written testimony, you have a couple of verses on there that I really like because they kind of speak to what's going on with you in a broader sense in the culture, like on Universal Soldier. I think it is when you said that you don't keep the same energy for the DuPonts and the Carnegies.
Yeah.
So I wanted you to talk a little bit about this idea of like you said earlier, like the things that you do for the culture, the ways that you put on, the ways that you try to protect and move forward, but kind of the pushback that you get sometimes about like people throw capitalists at you in a derogatory sense.
Yeah, I think in that verse specifically, the only thing I heard coming up was the American dream until we started being successful. And it was like, wait a minute, you're selling out because you're making money. That was the first thing that was put on musicians. People had this law for the struggling artist. That's a mind game. What we would call back in the day for technology. It's like, no, I'm not going for that. Like, no, I make art first, and then I make sure that I'm compensated for my art. I didn't take advantage. I didn't get here by taking advantage of people. I ain't taking no one. That's not my reputation. That's not what I do. I didn't get here by taking advantage of people.
He made some good points. He said he ain't get here by taking advantage of people. The only person that said that he taking advantage of him was Nicki Minaj. But I think she had her own personal reasons for that. It was on some bullshit. But yeah, Jayz came a long way unscathed besides the little bullshit allegations, and they still ain't pinpointing him on none of that.
Taking advantage of, the loopholes in the system or some wrinkle in like a capitalist structure. That structure exists.
I wanted to be able to talk about Kanye.
For what it is, not for what I want it to be. I'm a realist, not an ideal. It's not idealistic. People speak about the world how they want to see it. You're never gonna win like that.
Speak about the world.
You said something just now though about you pushing independence, right? Kind of like in the spirit of Prince. When you embody that, do you feel like you are kind of setting a mold or leading a charge for like what the successful black man is allowed to do, and like breaking these spaces, breaking these confines?
Yeah, I even want you to take that out of your vocabulary.
Take what?
Allowed. You know what I'm saying? We're not allowed to do anything.
Allowed out of your vocabulary.
In order for someone to allow you, they have to have
like some slavery
authority
shit.
over you. No one has authority over us.
That's some slavery shit.
We exist like everyone else here. No one can allow us to do anything. But that word comes from a real space. And I want to eliminate all those type of words for us.
Yeah.
Yes. So the answer to that is yes.
When you're on a mission to eliminate words like allow, like you said, do you feel like that makes you a target sometimes from
yeah, that's powerful.
For sure, 100%. What's the Nipsey thing? Pray for me, y'all. One day I'm gonna have to pay for these thoughts. Real niggas is extinct. It ain't safe for me, my dog. I think they're real fucking lyrics.
You've come back to that a lot in the last few years. Like,
the
more reveal me, the more they will kill me, stuff like that. When you say they, like, who is that?
Whatever the threat to, however the system is set up to keep things at status quo and keep us in a position of using words like allow. So anyone that
keep us with a slavery mindset,
creating the system that we operate under, that's they.
Yeah.
That's they. And it actually goes beyond color.
Yeah.
Because I've encountered that a lot. Where it was just like, okay, this successful black man make it, let me go to him.
Yeah.
And for help. And they're like, you don't fuck with no rap shit.
Oh wow.
Not like out like that, but
that's the energy.
Like the energy. It's like you see the energy.
Yeah. I was thinking about how you described last year as being angry and for the first time in a while. I wondered what it felt like to be pulled back into that feeling and how you pulled yourself out or how you leaned on the people around you.
Yeah.
And saying to pull you out.
I needed the people around me more than ever. Because usually when I have that feeling, I would just make music and it's be therapeutic. I'll be able to blow it out.
Yeah.
and I would be like, I'll move on. I had to sit in that for a long time. And luckily I had that. And again, I built this this circle that's really safe for me, of people that really love me, not using me, and really care for my best interests. So I was able to have that in the time, the most crucial time for me.
Yeah. Especially
people that were close to me, and I'll explain. So, when those type of things happen, people run. They don't care what happened. They don't care. They just save yourself.
Yeah.
So I have partners. I've had big deals with. I called my guy from Melbourne, hey man, this is coming, and I can't get rid of it. I can't take a settlement.
Yeah.
It ain't in my DNA.
What am I forgetting? Patience, I'm forgetting something important and I'm panicking. Did you remember to approve the wardrobe?
Get rid of it. I can't take a settlement.
Yeah.
It ain't in my DNA. First I had to tell my wife, let's just back up.
Yeah.
It ain't even in me. I know what this is the weight that this is gonna bring on our family.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. The makeup, I would die. It would have been cheaper, yes. Cheaper, quicker, move on with your life. It was like a testament because people know me. I know who you are, and that's impossible. And not only we standing, but I can't do it. The makeup, my rid of it. I can't take a settlement. Explain. So when those type of things happen,
he
people
wasn't
they
about
don't care.
to pay off whoever old girl
They don't
was
care.
that was making them allegations.
Save yourself.
Yeah.
He said he wasn't going to be able to live with
I've
that.
had big deals with. I called my guy from Melbourne, hey man, this is coming, and I can't get rid of it. I can't take a settlement.
Yeah.
It ain't in my DNA. First I had to tell my
If he
wife,
would have took a
let's just
settlement,
back up.
he would have lost all his
It
deals,
ain't even in me.
all his partnerships and all
I
that
know what
shit.
this is the weight that this is gonna bring on our family.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. The makeup, I would die. It would have been cheaper, yes. Cheaper, quicker, move on with your life. It was like a testament because people know me. I know who you are, and that's impossible.
That's deep.
And not only we standing by you, but what do you need?
Yeah. What did you kind of do to come back from that personally or emotionally, I guess?
I'm still working with that. That's a great question. I'm still dealing with that.
What was it like watching Blue come into her own even more on this most recent tour?
That was amazing. Because on the first tour, there was a lot of conversation around her first performance, and she worked really hard to get to that point, but she still wasn't going for it. She still was going through the motions, and then after that, she just started going for it. She started fighting back. I saw her fight.
I kind of felt like these big stars be forcing their kids to try to do the same shit they did.
Not everything is just given to her, and everything is easy. She had to fight for that. She fought for it. Then to see her do the amount of work, she's almost on every number.
Yeah.
I had to take her off physically or some number. Man, you can't be on that stage where she's singing, 6-inch heels. You crazy? That's never gonna happen. It was like that. It was like a fight. Or she wanted to dance every single number, and that's a lot of choreography to remember. She was 13 at the time. That's a lot. And she was nailing it. She was going crazy.
That's what's up.
Yeah. That Blue is a crazy pianist. But she won't let us get her a teacher. She don't want to be mentored in that way because she wants it to feel just like fun. She don't want it to be a job. But when she has a perfect pitch. Anything. If she hears a song, she'll be like, play it again, and then she'll play it.
Oh wow!
She'll teach us, she'll find the notes, and then she's off playing it. That's just talent, because we tell her
Basically,
that's
what
not
he doing is
right.
a commercial for his daughter right now.
No, I just don't want. I just want to play. I enjoy playing. Let me just play.
Basically,
So she doesn't work
down.
at that. She worked at this, and it makes me proud that she fought for something that she really wanted to do. I don't think we're gonna be able to get her off that stage now. I don't know.
pop out like when you want to, you record when you want to, like you're not in that like that stricture.
Yeah, I think 404 released a lot. Although it's the hardest album for me to make, it's still hard to. I can't even listen to 444 because it's so. It's the album that I was always afraid to make. You know what I mean? Like you think about, like, man, I want to make an album like it's just like pure and just like vulnerable and just like the real interior thoughts. You know, not like, you know, the Superman, like this mythical figure.
So it's interesting for you to like pinpoint that because, like we were saying earlier, the last time you did one of these like kind of real sit downs was around 444 when that had like just happened and just come out. So I'm curious now, like what it's like that it's been some time since that and how you've kind of evolved with those changes and going through that door, like you said.
I'm super proud of the work that I've done and put in, and to be able to do that in front of the whole world.
Yeah.
Like most people, you know, they get to, you know, go through their things, you know, very privately.
You took it on tour
live every night. It was so healing. 444 to like Everything Is Love. That's a real chapter in life that you know, it got recorded.
Everything Is Love. You're rapping like really like there's some crazy verses on there where you're just like flowing nuts. Like friends and
questions and
nice, you know, like
thank you. And I'm a fan of my wife's
so much shit going on.
She's
it's
a
like
monster.
why you ain't asking them
she can
like
hear like a sound of like a drum 8 months prior. And you're like, what happened to that drum that was
about the Super Bowl?
Remember that song? I'm like, no.
All kind of little different
she'll
shit.
pull out a drum sound that's like needed for that moment.
Beef.
You know what I mean? Like she's a great producer. Right. So when you're around that type of talent, it's just like, again, you know, you're in that type of energy. You know, people bring music, and you know, it's just a vibe. So those verses were just crafted because we were just having a good time.
I feel like you and her are in a real creative zone too right now. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think like the last couple albums she's put out, I've noticed your name in the liner notes a lot too. Like, I can kind of picture you like in the studio flowing a unicorn is the uniform you put on, you know?
Yeah, but you know, again, it's that energy. Like I know what she's trying to accomplish, and anything that I can contribute. I mean, for my family, first of all, you know, I thought it was super important and a challenge and fun to be in the room.
Does that give you some of your own creative spark to get back to your own zone and get the pen out?
It actually does the opposite.
Really?
I'm actually fulfilled in that space. You know what I mean? Just to be
kind
like,
of done with music,
you know,
already.
A small cog in that wheel. I'm getting out that creativity. But again, I was just so like heavy, and I don't know how to make music that's not reflective
put out too much
how I'm feeling at the moment. It would have been fiery, but I don't know. I don't know if it done more harm than good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Because, you know, I have a lot of, like, scratch ideas, and they, like, all bad. I gotta be honest. They bad. It's just, like, all bad.
The streets really wanted you on that Clips album.
Yeah, I was close. But I think I think the first thing that I say, it has to be said from me.
It can't be like
I don't want to be so rigid with it, though. I'm going to keep that open. I'm going to take that back. But at that moment, I was like, yeah, I want to do something, but in order for me to move forward, I got to get this shit out. I got to get it out.
Wilderness Vumbura Plains, you get drawn into the rhythm of the Delta. No barriers, just air and sky. And the quiet reminder that this is what peace truly feels like.
If there's one jacket that you can wear, whatever the weather, it's a trench coat.
Every generation rediscovers it through their own lens.
They force you to watch this motherfucker. That's the bullshit.
All personalities and all ages.
Usually never be able to get through it.
When we're talking about putting on for the culture, what does it mean to you to be at the helm of a cultural event so important as the Super Bowl?
I think everyone should experience music in its totality. And for a lot of years, it was only one side of music that was being represented.
Yeah.
And we got the opportunity to create a more balanced idea of what popular music is today.
Yeah.
I'm not going out on a limb to say most famous people in the world.
Statistically supported.
It's like I'm not like I didn't pick like the indie artist that I really like from Portland. The #1 streamed artist in the world. Him.
It's crazy that I think last year was still like the first solo rap act, which is crazy to say that last year was that. Was it a hard one to get across the board?
Not without conversations that was like dated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you said, the stats show Kendrick broke the audience record.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science. It's like this is the music of our time. And it should be represented on the biggest stage because these are some of the, I'm not saying they're the only artists, right? Obviously, other artists would be offended.
Yeah.
But
Drake.
I think that was the right choice.
As a rapper, first and foremost, being one of the pillars of contemporary rap, I would have to imagine that you get a special kick out of watching that show, though, in particular.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I thought it was brave. I thought what he did was brave. And it speaks to who he is as a performer.
Mm-hmm.
He could have made it a little easy on himself.
Just aesthetically and like with the...
No. Aesthetically, it was beautiful. It was flawless. The artistic choice to play
the new album
was a choice. And brave in front of that big of an audience. Because even if 10 million people know some of these songs, there's 120 million people that's like, what is he doing? And as an artist, to stand up there and do it and complete your vision was like, I had to tip my hat. Like, I have
everybody else would have went up there with
like,
some
even more
old
respect
songs.
Was like,
he came out with some
he's
fresh
really about
songs.
what he say he's about.
Yeah. I have to ask you this only as a participant, and
you don't have to give a disclaimer for it.
Well, I'm just saying, as someone who was part of probably the genre's biggest rap beef,
well, until now,
as a spectator, what did you think of the 2024 back and forth between him and Drake?
I'm gonna have an answer you're not gonna like.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you're gonna like us. That's presumptuous. I think that there was 4 pillars of hip hop. There are 4 pillars of hip hop, right?
Yep.
The break dancing.
Yep.
And so graffiti.
Yep.
There's DJing and battling.
Yep.
Break dance is not at the forefront of rap anymore. It's actually an Olympics sport. So that's dead. Graffiti.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You know, in certain places.
Yeah.
And even in like, major art and like Keith Haring.
Yeah.
And Basquiat, actually, the street artist.
Yeah.
Took it to the next level. It's not part of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
DJ. The DJ was in the forefront. It was Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Right, yeah.
Eric B. and Rakim.
Yeah.
You don't even know the DJ for half of the artists anymore. Who's Drake DJ?
I ain't no DJ.
I have no idea. Okay.
Couldn't tell you off top.
Drake
That no longer exists. And the last pillar is battling. We love the excitement. And I love the sparring and the music you get.
Mm-hmm.
But in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it. They almost wish it didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah, because it's almost like it's a final thing. Now, people that like Kendrick hate Drake.
Yeah.
No matter what he makes, no matter what he says, and it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing, and it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth. Where the fallout lands, especially on on social media, which takes place every day.
Yeah.
And now you have these pods of cult.
The Stan armies fighting.
Yeah, and it's like it's too far.
Yeah.
It's like bringing kids in it.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't like that. Maybe I've grown in a space that is probably I sound like the old guy Wagner thing, but I think we can achieve the same thing. As far as like sparring with music, with collaborations more so than breaking the whole thing apart.
Yeah.
It could stand it before because There was no social media, and there was no thing, and you had the battle, it was fun, and then you moved on. Right now, I don't know if it could stand it with the technology that we have.
Because it takes up so much oxygen.
It takes up so much oxygen.
Yeah.
And now it's just like every day they're just trying to
still talking about it.
Not just talking about it. Not like, this song, I like this. Yeah. It was like trying to tear down the people's life.
Tearing down everything.
It's like trying to
destroy.
Wreck this guy's marriage or this guy's relationship with his child. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth it at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's interesting.
Again, I love the idea that we got so much music in such a short period of time.
Great music.
Just everything around it was just like, man, it's like taking us a couple steps back.
Yeah.
And we just grown so much that I don't know if, I guess I'm going to say, I don't know if battling needs to be part of the culture anymore.
Interesting.
I hate that I had this point of view. I do, because I know what it sounds like. I know what it feels like. I hate it. It's just how I feel about it.
It even kind of extended to you, right? Because people made it a personal thing that you chose Kendrick for the Super Bowl. It's like, oh man, he's choosing the side and he's putting, and he's not.
Like I don't have, what do I have to do with that? I chose the guy that was having a monster year. I think it was the right choice. It wasn't in some sort of alliance to a battle.
Yeah.
What I care about them two guys battling is like, what's that got to do with me? Or have at it, have fun. It's almost like not just me. By the way, they drag everybody in it. Like everyone's part of this conspiracy to undermine Drake, I guess. But it's like, what the fuck? Like what? I'm fucking Jayz. or due respect to him, I'm fucking old. Dude, respectfully, or like for what? To what end?
Yeah.
It couldn't be that these guys just don't like each other.
Yeah.
And I think they haven't liked each other for a long time.
Before you had anything to do with it.
Well, wow.
Yeah.
I think this has been brewing, just like me and Nas was brewing.
Yeah.
It didn't happen at the Summer Jam.
Like
it happened. The Lex and TV sets, the minimum. Whatever, it was a whole bunch of stuff leading up to that point.
Myth Bleak, what is it? The Myth Bleak slugs in your hat, right?
It was slugs in your hat. It was a bunch of like little things that led up to that point. And then when it happened, I actually regret that. I really like Nas. He's a really nice guy.
But also to your point, like I remember I was like 10 or 11 when that happened. I was like,
take a side.
Well, I was on your side.
Yeah, clearly.
But my position was I can't go out and buy Stillmatic or ask my parents to buy Stillmatic.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna borrow it and burn it because I can't deny one mic.
Like I want to hear it.
Yeah.
But I ain't supporting the
word.
Yeah.
Easy to apply DTF transfers from Ninja Transfers. Any design, any color, any material. You don't get that with other transfers.
Crazy.
No.
Like I want to hear
20 years
but
later, niggas still hating on that.
Yeah.
So it's almost kind of like fostering the same independence that you carry versus like
right back to
just being like you're signed to me.
Yeah. And we're gonna curate your career in this sort of way.
Yeah.
I never was comfortable with that anyway.
With being
an artist's expression should be their expression.
Mm-hmm.
I really fall back. That's I think what happened with Cole. Like just the narrative around Cole is that we didn't love Cole. No, we believed in him enough to let him find his journey.
Yeah.
And he found his path. It took him a minute.
Yeah.
But he found his way.
Was that something that you had to learn yourself though too? Because Cole will tell the story about how like you wanted to sit him with Stargate and maybe think about that single.
Yeah, I was giving him a chance to take his talent and show it to the most people possible.
Yeah.
So J. Cole still signed to Jayz?
I was like, here's this record from Stargate, and you putting it out like I was bleak to make men bleaker. Like,
I think that worked.
My little brother, but he has to listen. You know what I mean? But like for J. Cole, he has to find his own direction, and I'm gonna give him the tools.
Yeah.
I mean, we made big records with Stargate. They made humongous records. And on Rihanna and blah blah blah, and even I think they made the Wiz Khalifa Black and Yellow.
Yep, yeah.
Biggest songs in the world.
Yeah.
So you don't want to go to it? Fine. All right. So I'm gonna present that, but I'm not gonna make them do it.
Yeah. What is your relationship with Cole like these days?
Obviously, there's things behind the scenes with, like artists and shit like that gets complicated. I think given a chance to prove that you're above board is an opportunity.
Or
so I don't have any negative feelings for him. I'm actually super proud of him and what he's done.
It sounds like you're still, like, when you came in, we were talking about the mixtape, like you're still engaging with the work as a fan too.
Yeah, Clue sent it to me actually.
Oh, word?
Clue, not Cole.
Yeah.
He sent it to me because he's proud, right?
Yeah.
Think about Clue, like he had like a resurgence behind it.
Yeah. I want to go back to this idea we were talking about just doing things the right way, even when that comes to like attaining wealth and continuing to amass wealth. We're talking about B-sides. One of your illest lines to me is face to the ceiling, race to 1 billion, heaven on earth, will his wings still fit him? So, like, what's the answer to that question? Is it a constant struggle to maintain?
Your morality defines who you are, right? It's not what you've attained. It's not a dollar amount that changes you.
Yeah.
And if so, what is that dollar amount? When does it start? Is it 100,000? Is it 150? Like, at what point? If it's a cutoff, if it's like all millionaires are bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So at 999,000, I'm good. It can't be that way, right? It doesn't make any sense. The system is set up against me, against us. I'm talking about my specific struggle.
Yeah.
Everything was against me. My talent, not taking advantage of people, not taking advantage of a system, not creating tax loopholes, not just taking from other people money. No, my talent pushed against all the headwind, and with that success, I've done things with my reach that I wanted to do that was helpful for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And with the system that we have, what are you going to do? Because I don't believe in that the idea that someone has a certain amount of money, it defines their personality.
So when you have like an example like that versus like the kind of, I would say, commonplace public perception that someone would say all billionaires are bad, or no one should have $1 billion. Like, what's the tension in that?
I gotta give you the honest answer.
Please.
There's no tension.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you can believe what you want to believe, or people behave the way they want to behave.
You was who you got here.
Was who you was who you got here. That's the makeup of your person. You're gonna believe what you're gonna believe, and you're gonna behave the way you behave.
You're looking at a year that you defined to me as all offense, and you said that you made scratches, and they sounded kind of like fiery and maybe not anything you wanted to put out. So it made me wonder, like, what are the hallmarks of a great Jay-Z album right now? Like, what are you trying to put out there that you would want to put out there?
I don't know yet. I don't know. But I know that we have enough negativity currently. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what I need to create currently that's gonna like fulfill me. Okay, make me happy, because that's most important.
Yeah.
Right. And whatever that feeling is, will vibrate and touch people in a way with its honesty. And maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm stopping myself from just creating, trying to create something that people like.
Yeah.
Is where I think a lot of artists get jammed up.
Right. Or overthinking it.
Yeah. They just try to make
or reverse engineer it. Yeah.
Yeah. Or they love the feeling of that white hot feeling of when they was it felt new.
Yeah.
And that newness, trying to create that, is where they get jammed up, because you don't know slang and you don't understand. It's sad. It's like it's cringy. Like, I don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, make your type of music, or because you ain't doing what you saying you're doing. I'm not doing the same thing I was doing in '96.
Yeah.
So we need to make that any type of music that approaches that would be embarrassing, because it's not authentic. I'm just gonna make something timeless that I really love and that's really honest and true to who I
am. Once said to the Russian billionaire that you were doing business with, I think with the Nets or Barclays, Mikhail, and you were saying how he showed you that, like, you both stayed at the same hotel and you were on one floor and he thought you were staying on the highest floor, and he revealed that there was an even higher floor that he stayed on. And that lesson to you was that there's always a higher floor to climb. So I wanted to check back in and see if you still feel that way. Like, do you feel like you've reached the highest floor, or there's still floors to climb, and what the next
showing a preview
however many years looks for you?
Yeah, there are more stuff to dig it, because I thought the highest floor in the building was the end of it, right? The next step is like owning the building. No, you're staying at my hotel. That's hard. I think in that way, if we just stay childlike and stay curious, there's always going to be another level.
So the other day, I heard about this site called design.com. Do you know how... If it's game day, it's trading day. Pass rate, 3-point percentage, that's like interview. I use DraftKings Predictions, a new way to trade on what you know. It lets me trade sport.
Why New York is so cold?
So we can stop it anytime.
Okay.
It's not live, man.
I'm not gonna watch this whole interview, but I do want to see what it's about.
Carisha!
Charlamagne.
How you feeling?
I feel good. How you feeling?
I'm blessed, black, and highly favored.
Thanks.
I'm happy to see you. I've been wanting to argue with you for so long.
I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to argue with you. It's all, you know, I always say you're one of my favorites.
I appreciate you.
I really look up to you. I really do. Like, I just feel like you are a straightforward person. And you tell it how it is, and it comes from a mature space.
I appreciate
like, you gonna say how you feel, and that's just what it is.
I wonder if she's gonna get her show back, so Diddy in jail now.
Absolutely.
And I respect that.
I respect you too. You know I fuck with you. But I heard you say that. What did you say? You said that a man needs a net worth of $100 million
oh my God,
to date you. You
better want to do it. And I know you married and stuff. I'm just saying. You work to that point. You know how good you feel.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'm just saying, less than 1,000 of 1% of people reach that type of net worth.
I know. And that means you're a hard-working man if you got that. And I won't be a hard-working man.
What does it have to be? You didn't mean 100, though.
I didn't mean it literally.
Okay.
But I would love for him to have at least. But that don't mean nothing. Money don't mean everything, you know. But I'm just saying,
so
like...
why do you leave with that?
I know I said a lot of shit. But I did mean it, though.
Could you date a regular dude, though? Like this, you down in Miami, dude work at FedEx, you got benefit. God damn.
And not even just that. I like what I like. I think that I'm like, I'm into nice things, and not saying that a man that work a job can't give me nice things, but I think I want to date somebody that's like in the same caliber of me.
That's what all the girls look up for.
Now, what happened to the Carisha Please podcast? Now, everybody loves the podcast. You're supposed to be the next Black Oprah. You said you.
I'm still the next Black Oprah.
Oprah already blessed though.
But I'm like you know how like a person is like black, but they like black.
Gotcha. Oprah black.
You know, I'm saying like it's like the hood Oprah.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Let me not. I mean the hood Oprah. Like it's gonna be like Oprah, but on the hood level. And Carisha, please, I spoke to you about it. I'm just trying to find the right home, the right partner to come back for season 3.
Oh, we'd love to have you on Black Effect. But we need you to be consistent, though. Like, how often would you want to do it?
I think with me being an artist, realistically, and I honestly think it's a flow of things and how you do things. I think for me, Carisha Please worked because people wanted it. It was like, I want more. And on top of having a podcast, I still got to be an artist. I still got to release music. So you don't want to just see too much of me. Because it's like, they got to have the music, and then they go into the podcast. I would love to be consistent. But I also think that's what worked for me. I love the flow of it.
I love that you said that. You think artists nowadays are too overexposed?
Yes, and I think we feel like we know them too much. Mm-hmm. Like superstars back then, you just knew them as Michael Jackson or a performer. Now we know what happened with your baby daddy. We can get the police reports. We can get a 911 call. It's just too much that it kind of leaves like, child, that's this person or that's that person. It don't give the celebrity status because it's too accessible.
Did you ever feel like you were too overexposed?
Ask her about the Diddy shit.
I think when people know too much of your personal life, it just makes them feel like they know you on a personal level when it's not supposed to be like that. So yeah, I do.
So I know you had the BET reality show that you were filming. Did you take a step back from that because you felt like it was too overexposed?
Going into it, I was excited about it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a reality show. But I think once I got into it, it's not really reality. Like it's stage reality. And I'm the type of person, I want everything real raw and uncut. I don't want to go back and do that again because I can't go back and do that again. Like that's just what it was, and I think that it became too much of that it didn't feel real, and I was just like, I don't like this because they take certain sound bites and it become a whole story that's not kind of like what you signed up for. So I had to take a step back and was like, if I'm gonna do something like that, I want to do it on my own.
I feel like you've been trying to find a space to be comfortable to really just express yourself.
Yeah, because I think that I am a real, raw, authentic person, and I'm not strategic. Like I just show up as me, and whatever you get that's me. That will be your experience of me. And I think that the world now, like the world that we live in now, you gotta just move a certain way and just be so polished, and it's not fun. And I think that I can't live and be creative in a space like that. Like I can't be my best self if I have to be strategic or I gotta move this way. I can't do this and I can't say that. It's not fun.
I feel like though, when you see people like Cardi, for example, Cardi's always herself. I feel like she made it to where you can be yourself if you're not afraid to be yourself. I think sometimes people be afraid to be themselves because they're afraid of the backlash.
I'm myself. I get crucified for being myself. Like I can say anything, and it just when it comes to certain people, they take it a certain way. It's like if this person said, but when I say it, I'm saying the same shit. But when I said it's just like, well, like I just said, I think it's I can't explain it, but I feel like I be myself. I'm myself. I'm not never like. I say a lot of shit. I do a lot. That's me just being myself. Like I like to go live, have fun. That was another thing that people loved about me. My personality, going live with Santana, just getting on there.
You kind of fell off though. I
talking
ain't
shit
heard
about
about
each
you
other. That's
since
us
the
in our
Diddy
natural
trial
form.
shit.
Some people understand it. Some people don't. Some people like that can never be my friend. That's our friend group. That's how we have fun. But it's all love. We understand each other.
Yeah, I don't think people dislike you like they act like they do on social media. I think that you give them a response. And when you give somebody a response, they keep messing with you just to get a response.
Yeah.
I bet you sometimes you be hitting people and they be like, I just wanted you to reply.
No, all the time they be like, oh my God, but bitch, fuck you.
Exactly.
Like, why you fucking with me? I'm cool. Like, I'm really a cool person. I'm a human. Like, I feel like I'm a great human. Like, I am a genuine person. If I don't like you, I ain't even coming your way. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. And I'm literally, like, I come from nothing. So people have to understand, like, this is how I was brought up. It's still room to grow, and I still gotta, grow. I still have a lot to learn, but it's like I'm learning as I grow. And I just think that it's like from my upbringing. Like I literally grew up in Opalaka, in the projects. Like I go over there, I just did my music video Newsflash there, and I'm just like, I get it. People walk around like they don't dress up. It's bunny, it's slides. Like how you wake up is how you going outside. It's not like it's just they in the hood.
How do you think you made it up?
I think I was always destined to be who I am because I always just had a personality. And even if I grew up in the hood, my mom dated men with money. Like her men she dated, they took care of her. They made sure her kids were straight. So she always tried to provide the best life she can. And she was like also popular. She was like a booster, and she just was
a booster.
Yeah.
Boosters be popular.
Yeah.
She probably had all the old timey
because they couldn't even buy all the shit.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
was she clothes or appliances?
Clothes.
Okay, so Tommy Hilfiger, Polo.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All that. So, just seeing that and just seeing her make a way, it's just, yeah.
Hang on a second. Curling for that ultra?
Curling?
So smooth. Yes.
Seeing that and just seeing her make a way, it's just, yeah.
Are you scared right now?
Scared of what?
Because you out here solo?
No, I love it.
Okay.
I love it. I think that it's a new era for me. I feel like from the time I came out, it always been, people saw me, they learned me as the city girls. I was going through the stuff with my mom. My mom went to prison. I was raising her kids. I always like holding something down. I never really got a chance to like pour into me or just be the best version of myself or really enjoy it because I was always
holding something
down. I had to work, extra hard. Like my mom went to prison. I had to take care of her kids. As soon as the group break up, JT go to prison. then she come out, we go through all of this stuff that we going through. So like now I'm just like, yes, like I get a chance to be creative. I get a chance to just make my own decisions. I get a chance to just be free. Like, and I also learned so much from the group and just I know more of the business. Like, you know, so I just feel good. Like I feel happy. I feel like I'm ready. I'm not scared. I'm ready.
So who is Young Miami without the city girls, without celebrity relationships, without the headlines?
No, Young Miami is that.
You are all that.
Yeah, that's Young Miami.
Okay.
I mean, that was the start of my career, and that's everything I went through. That shaped me as Young Miami. I feel like I can't run away from that. Mm-hmm. I can't run away from Young Miami of the City Girls. I can't run away from Young Miami that went through that. Y'all saw me in every phase of my life, and y'all gonna continue to see me in my new era.
So are you trying to show people more of the evolved Young Miami, or just the real Carisha?
Both. Because I have evolved. I think the last time I came on a Breakfast Club, I probably was like in my 20s. I'm 30 now. So I do look at life different. I do see things differently. I do want to move different. Like, sometimes I'm like, bang up. Like, even though I love it, I be like, girl, shut your ass up. Like, when I be looking back at it, like, sometimes you ever like, this is a real thing. You go to the club, you drunk, you look at your story, you wake up, and you delete all that shit. So sometimes that's how I feel. Like, I look at somebody, be like, it's room for improvement there. You know, like, you gotta clean up at some point. You gotta get these friends to wanna, you know, like, yeah, we love real, yeah, we love authentic, but you gotta show some era of growth or elevation, or you people gonna look at you as you ain't showing nothing new.
But on this new album, you still giving them classic Young Miami. You still out here, you know.
You still gotta finesse me.
Yeah, you still have
you still gotta have your hand out.
Okay.
You still. We still got.
You can build your own. You doing that too?
No, of course,
yeah.
of course. But I do feel like men should be some type of support. That's the message I be trying to get through. I just feel like sometimes men, and I say this a lot because I don't. And that's why I be like, I want to
you want men that want to trick on
you. See a pretty face, see a pretty body, and for them it's like, this is another bitch on my roster. Like, they be building rosters. Like, a lot of men are mature in mind. And you have to be, as a woman, you gotta know what you want. In life, you gotta know what you want. I know what I want. So, if I know that we're gonna have sex, we gonna have sex. But you have to do something for me. And it's not prostitution. It's just, I'm a woman. Yeah, like, you gotta add value to me. And sometimes I gotta leave this situationship with something. Because if not, we fuck when we in our teens. That's something you do in your 20s. I'm 30 now.
No, I feel like a man's job is to protect and provide. I understand the logic. I'm just saying, bring the number down. 100 million?
But Charlamagne, that's all, man. I'm trying to go up. Yeah. Listen, I'm on a vacation. I got kids. Like, I'm trying to live my best life. Life is weird these days. Like, I just want to live my best life while I can. And I just feel like that's what I want at this point.
You're
not afraid to talk about your roster, though. I heard Carisha's Tales where you flipped the Too Short joint. Freaky Tales. Mm-hmm. What made you want to do that record?
I think it's hip hop. Mm-hmm. When I listen to like records like that, like Lil Kim, even Nicki Minaj, just coming up as a new artist, I want to have that impact. Like when people go, like people that are your Miami fans, like, oh, I remember she did that Too Short and she flipped it like this. Like, that's what inspired me.
I'm only going to assume that everybody on the record is real, because one line is definitely real. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to assume everybody on the record is real.
It's some truth to every story.
Okay. Why do women like to shame men for eating bunky, though? Because on Freaky Tales, you say lame, goofy ass nigga always trying to eat bitch booty ass nigga. Why are you shaming men for that?
You must be booty Charlamagne.
I'm from South Carolina. I'm from the South. I mean, yeah.
That's a grown man sport.
That is a grown man sport, but why shame men for it?
I'm just saying, like, because it's like I got 2 hoes. Why you want to eat the one that's in the back?
But what if he doing both? Appetizer, entree, appetizer, whatever you into.
It's no shame to it, but it's like you always want to eat the back when it's one in the front. It's kind of like, okay. No offense to men, they do it like, shout out to you.
See, I like when I hear women talk like that because you get to see what women really think. So when guys be trying to do that, y'all be talking shit about
I'm just not, like, I don't like that whole bed that'll be wet. Like, it's just still weird. So it's not my preference. Like, we all got preference, and I just don't like that.
Okay.
Whole man wet.
All right, let's stay on Freaky Tales. You say You name a bunch of men. And you say, my billionaire nigga that stay on the island used to tell me, take that, while he fucked me for hours. Now, we know that
she's trying to go viral.
Everything that transpired. Why weren't you afraid to still say that?
Because I think that I should be able to express myself. I should be able to say my life experiences. I don't feel like I should be silenced or I can't speak on anything or I should be scared because I just was in a relationship with somebody and what we had wasn't a crime or it was wrong. So it's like I'm expressing myself.
Was that a relationship?
It's my music. It's my time to tell my story and I want to have fun. I'm gonna do that. I'm expressing myself. It's music. It's my music. It's my time to tell my story and I want to have fun. I'm gonna do that.
When someone you were connected to becomes the center of serious allegations and legal issues, how do you reconcile the person you knew with the headlines everybody else sees?
I think in life you always get put in something or a situation where you gotta make a life decision and you gotta look back and say like, what makes sense for me right now? Like I can love this person, but I can love this person from a distance, or I can have a relationship with this person, but maybe I gotta come back to it. Like maybe I gotta come back around. And I think that was one of those situations.
You wrote a letter about your for Diddy's character. And a lot of people were upset because they was like, how can she do that after seeing the video with Cassie? A lot of people wanted to know why you decided to still write that letter.
I think I wrote a letter for a change man. I think that the man that I met and that I experienced was changed. I'm not going to justify some bullshit or like support some if I felt like that person was a change. And I felt like the person that I met was changed. It was a different experience. So that's why I wrote the letter.
Do you think you owe like your fans an explanation? Or do you feel like your personal relationships are nobody's business but your own?
I feel like both. I feel like as people that's supporting you, that's buying into you and that love you, you have to give them some type of, they gotta be able to connect with you. So I can't just be like, fuck y'all, this is my personal life, I don't owe y'all shit. It's happened to me. I do feel like at the end of the day, being a real person, I feel like that door is open to them.
How do you reconcile supporting someone publicly when the court of public opinion is saying something completely different?
Because if I meet you today, or if my time that I experience with you is one way, I can only judge that person that way. So it's just like I can't speak to nothing that I don't know of. I can only speak to the person that I met. And if I met this person that changed my life, that helped me grow, that treated me like a queen, that made me believe in myself, it's like that's what I know. And I feel like people can have opinions, but I can only judge a person off of what I know and what I experienced. Like I can't speak on nothing that I never was a part of, that I never knew. Like I can only judge who I met. I can only judge who I was in a relationship with.
Were you afraid that they might call you to testify?
No. I never did nothing. I don't have nothing to hide.
You seem like a very loyal person.
I am.
At what point does loyalty become a liability?
For money.
That's a good question, Charlene.
We got time. We can just sit there till you.
For money. She already put a price on it.
Meaning, because you might be with somebody and at some point you realize just you even being loyal to this person to a fault. At some point you might have to cut them off because they might start bringing you down.
Yeah, I understand that, but also I just feel like if a person, let's just say for instance, right, I'm going to just use this as a scenario. Imagine a person help you become a better version of yourself, or help you believe in yourself, or help you just experience new things, or just introduce you to new things that you was able to take and keep creating for your family, or it's still a positive thing. It's kind of hard to say fuck you going through this shit, I don't give a fuck, like I gotta just fuck you. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? Like it's very hard because it's like I don't want to kick somebody down, and I don't want to just say, fuck you going through that shit, you got to figure it out, because you my friend. I have a relationship with you. I have a personal relationship with you. Like, I know you. It's like family. Like, we, locked in. So, it's like, that's a hard situation. And it's just like I cannot just turn my back on somebody like that easy.
Like
that means it was never no love there. Whatever I did for you, it meant nothing.
I wonder if she wrote him since
that would be a fake person to me.
What did this whole situation teach you about who's really in your corner? Because I feel like, I don't know, when I listen to the album and I hear you in interviews sometimes, I feel like people turn their back on you the way you wouldn't have done if the roles were reversed.
So many people did, and that go back to the liability question. Like, some people just don't do what makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And some people just gonna ride out with you like, we gonna figure this out, because things do turn around. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm just focused on the people that stay down. The people that left, they wasn't supposed to be here.
Did being tied to the Diddy situation impact your brand in any way?
It did.
Really?
It did. Bad.
Like, I'm not talking about just social media, you know,
No.
I'm talking about in real life.
It did.
Like what?
It was a lot. Like, I lost deals, I lost money, I lost relationships, I lost a lot. And, you know, here I am.
Wow. After everything you've experienced, right? Like, there's so many things you've experienced on a personal level, on a you know, business level. You know, how is your relationship with trust?
Welcome to Deal Magic, a place where businesses thrive. Deal Magic is a one-stop shop for everything you need for your business.
Trust changed.
I don't trust nobody. I'm not gonna lie. Like, trust is like, the only person I probably trust is God and my kids. And I think that I don't know what trust is built on, because you could be knowing a person your whole, like your kids turn on. So I don't. When it comes to trust, I don't even trust God. I got friends that I love and I trust to a certain extent, but it ain't never in the back of my mind like a person wouldn't do something to me.
Was there a particular situation that made you feel like that, or just
like just seeing everything unfold, how people would be with you, and then when something get off, they just go. Like, they ain't trying to stand by you, they ain't trying to support you, they just get the fuck on.
Do you expect you from other people?
I do.
And that's very disappointing when you
It is. Right? I expect me and every person that I meet, I be like, I won't do that, they won't do that. And when they do it, I just be like, whoop-de-doo.
Now, you know I love the City Girls. So I hate to see you and JT not together anymore. What's the status of your relationship now?
I think that when it comes to me and JT, I feel like it was a marriage, right? You meet somebody, y'all fall in love, shit happen, y'all break up, y'all get a divorce. It could be ugly, or it could be good. It could be one that y'all just get a divorce and y'all move on, or it could be one that we fight in front of the public. And I think that it was one of those situations where, like, you know, we childhood friends. That love is always going to be there. That's why even when the whole thing on the internet happened, I'm like, JT, like, what we doing here? We can never go. It's never gonna go nowhere, because it's like we both ain't gonna go that far. Like, we family. So
you said y'all got the period at the same time.
Yeah, like, you as a woman, as a girlfriend group, if you be around somebody every day, I get y'all period at the same time, around the same month. So it was at one point we'd be on tour, like, bitch, you got a tampon? You got a tampon? Like, we real friends. We grew up together. That's gonna always be a person that I got love for.
When something like the City Girls ends, it's not just business though. Like, that's a piece of your identity. So what did you have to, I guess, what did you grieve in letting that version of yourself go?
It was just like losing like a friend, like a sister.
Did it feel like a death?
It hurts. I won't say death, because that person is never coming back. She's still here. So it's always room for us to have a conversation. So I ain't gonna say death, but it hurts. It's like getting your heart broke for the first time.
What made you two actually grow apart? Like, everybody thought it was Carisha, she got the podcast now, she doing the reality show, she getting her Beyonce on.
Yeah.
And people thought, well, JT takes music more seriously than Carisha does. What was it?
And I think it was just more of, she felt like, you know, JT into like fashion and so many different other things. She got her own lane that she, and I think just like, we are in just two different lanes. Like, our brands is just two different brands. And it's like two different people trying to be one that's just never going to work. And I think it was more of like, she just had a lane that she wanted to go in, and it just wasn't the same type of time I was on. So it was just more of like, I'm kind of ready to do my own thing. Like, I don't really want to do this shit no more. I'm getting older because she's older than me. So it was more of like, I'm just ready to go.
I've heard you say JT hasn't been the same since the Fed case. What case you talking about?
When she went to prison.
Got you. Mm-hmm. You think jail changed her?
Yeah, I think jail shaped people. I think when you go to jail, if you sober in there, not to say that she do drugs, I'm just saying like people, when you go in there, that's like time out. Mm-hmm. Like you have no time, you have nothing to do but to sit and think and reflect, and it can fuck you up or it can help you grow, but it mentally do something to you because it's like you got time away from everybody. You just sit and reflect, and I think that before JT went in, me and her was like this. Mm-hmm. Like, we were so this. And when she came home, I just felt a shift. But it wasn't bad. Like, I didn't take heat to it because my mom been in prison. So I know what it's like to be in jail and come home. They see the world differently because they just went in time out. So I feel like that was my experience.
Yeah, we're going to end it there, man. We're not going to watch this.
I don't know what I call it jealousy, but we
ain't going to watch that whole. We're going to leave it right there. Cause I'm over here tired to the motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. So tap in, man.